And welcome back. Wow, what an amazing opening that was. And of course, like we said, we are celebrating Jazz Appreciation Month, and 30th of April is International Jazz Day. So it can only be right that we have a local Nelson Mandela Bay artist, jazz artist that is, and joining us in studio and giving us performances and talking about their musical journeys. Now, joining me now, I have Lefa Mosea. Thank you so much, Lefa, for joining us.
Thank you for having me, Sip. How are you?
I'm good, thank you.
Thank you.
Now, Lefa, let's talk about your beginnings, where you started off with music.
Okay.
Yes.
I started music back in 2003. I had semi-formal training. I had lessons with a private tutor, and then afterwards I just went to the State Theatre in Pretoria and at the Vosima Satlela Mahlasela Music Development Foundation. That's when
It all started.
Yes.
Now, besides the tuition and going to lessons, the love now of the music, has it always been there?
Yeah, man, because from a very early age, I used to sing songs that were like way ahead of my time, like your Lionel Richie's, yeah, Peter Bryce and Baby Ken, Make the Stop Rain, whatever, those songs, yeah. So yeah, but I didn't know that was the preparation for jazz or the type of music I'm doing today. Yeah.
Now, talking about the type of music, what would you call your music? Because we know jazz has a lot of categories where you've got people with certain jazz music that they have. So what would you call your music?
To give it a more popular term, I would say it's adult contemporary. But to be honest with you, I just play whatever that is being dropped into my heart. I believe the music is being brought to me as a message, and I'm just a messenger. So whatever is being dropped in my heart, in my brain, whatever, I just write it down and relate it.
And you go with it.
Yeah.
And now with your instruments, you gave us such an amazing opening there, and I could hear that is from also your single that you dropped, Mabele.
Yeah.
Before we get you a single, how many other instruments do you play?
Well, guitar, even though I'm rusty, but guitar is my second instrument. And then saxophone.
A saxophone. Why the saxophone though? Because I don't know whether maybe it's for the ladies, because ladies have a thing for saxophonists. So why would you say that is?
If you listen to my music, I've got a lot of soul, I'd like to think, and I always think more along the lines of a singer when I'm playing. So, and the saxophone is the closest instrument to a human voice. So I think it just kind of captured me from a very early age. So yeah, that's why saxophone.
Wow. And now let's look at your projects that you've done.
Okay.
Let's talk about the past projects that you've done. Can you tell us about the first one ever?
First one ever. I was a member of a band that is or still is based here in Port Elizabeth. It's called Take Note.
Yes.
We were once signed under Native Rhythms along with the soul, your Kamaguinis and whatnot for a good year or so. Yeah, that was my first professional project. Did it with the band back in 2011, and then we broke out of the contract. Went to do our second project, which was called And the Journey Begins.
Yes.
On both projects, I was very influential in terms of writing. And
Okay.
yes, I think that was the preparation stage for this space in my life where I'm at right now in terms of producing my own music and whatnot. So yeah, I've had quite a number of experience in terms of years. Yeah.
So would you say, since also you're a producer,
Yeah.
would you say the music that you produce, besides your music, your own music, the music that you produce now, would you say you just stick to jazz, or you are broad?
No, I'm very broad because I also listen to a number of music genres, especially the more soul or Afro, as people would like to put it. But I'm a very versatile somebody. I also do hip hop in terms of if a rapper comes to me and be like, no, I want to play with a live band, I've got the brains to take the studio version of whatever he has recorded and put it into a live concert.
Wow.
So as a producer, you need to be very versatile. So I listen to everything and I enjoy almost everything except Gqom.
Wow. Okay. Well, besides Gob, we heard with your single, Mabele, which when we're listening to it now, you can hear that actually it's more Afro, you know. So tell us about that. It's your first single. You actually just dropped it yesterday, which, yeah.
Yeah, Mabele is the very first of my from my album, which is gonna be released sometime during the year, but I'm not sure when exactly. But at the moment, we're just pushing Mabele as a single. Yeah, the song is very mellow, very chilled. I thought I do have other tracks that are like, you know, pumping, but I decided, Lord, for an introduction, let me take it on a mellow, direction. We'll pump like there on Bango December and stuff.
Yes, closer to the time.
Yeah.
Now, what's Mabele? Tell us about it. What is it? Why the name?
Mabele ke, hey, you know, actually somebody told me this in his class yesterday. Mabele is sorghum.
Okay.
That thing that produces sorghum beer, that brown,
okay.
yeah,
Yes.
it's like wheat, but it's not really wheat. You know?
Okay.
So in my culture, since I'm so too, in my circle of life where we used to grow up, mabele used to be very a commodity, yeah, so to speak. You know, so if you had mabele, you could produce gombo tea. You could. We also have milia mabele, you know,
Yes.
the brown one. You know, so yeah, if you had that, you were sorted, because back then they didn't have currencies and money and whatnot. So the men used to go out and, you know, and plant, and come harvest time they would go and, you know, come back with mabele, and then go like give the mabele to the woman, and the woman would, you know, nicely what you might call grind it, and then it becomes whatever you want, because even after you've drained the mkomboti out of them, you can take the
Still
waste and, you know,
yeah.
give it to the pigs or, you know, the chicken. So like basically you could run a household with mabele, you know. So in today's terms, mabele would be like money, you know.
Yes.
If you listen to the song, the lyrics of the song, I'm actually talking to, it's a parent talking to the kids in this context. I put my name, my kid's name in it, Kamohele.
Yeah.
So I'm actually saying to him, hey, don't worry. And plant, you know, society as well, kind of puts us in a, how can I put it, in a certain box, like, no, you know, since you're an artist, you don't want to go work and whatnot. Yeah,
so now, Lefa, sorry to cut you,
yes,
but I know we can put your contact details and your Instagram because of time.
No.
Trust me, I would love for this interview
Okay,
to
to
carry
go
on.
on and on. Okay,
Now we've got your Instagram, your Twitter, and your Facebook. That's where people can find you to book you.
Yes.
Is there a manager, contact details?
I do have a manager. His name is Tanduklolo
Yes.
Chindela. He's running a Kwatole connection that way. Yeah, you can just search for him on Facebook, Tanduklolo Chindela. Otherwise, you can just contact me directly and I'll forward your details to him.
Awesome. Thank you so much,
Yes.
Lefa. The music is sounding great, and
Thank you
we
very
wish
much.
you many more successful journeys
Thank you very
into this
much.
musical journey that you're in. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
And now, for myself, Sipa will be back with Utemba right after this.